In this video, we're going to talk about the perimeter of a square or a rectangle. And the thing to understand is what perimeter really is. So perimeter is talking about the measurement around the outside of a shape. So if you have a rectangle or if you had a square, if we're talking about perimeter, I sometimes like to think about it as if you had a person and they were walking along the edge. So they would have to walk in the rectangle all along this edge, then turn and walk along this edge, then turn and walk along this edge, then turn and walk along this edge. So we just want to add up the measurements of each of those four edges. Same thing on the square. So walk around this edge, then this edge, then this edge, then this edge. So people like to memorize formulas for perimeter, but I just like to remember it's just go around all the edges and add them up. So for example, find the perimeter of, so part A. So we'll start with a rectangle, and this is 15 meters, and this point here is 24 meters, this side. So the important thing to remember in a rectangle is that these sides here, they're both the same. So if it's 15 meters on this left-hand side, it's also going to be 15 meters on the right-hand side. Same thing about the top and the bottom. So the bottom being 24 meters means the top is also 24 meters. And so now if I go around and get what the perimeter is, so the perimeter is going to be, so I need to go this side, so that's 15, plus this side, which is 24, plus this side, which is another 15, plus this side, which is another 24. And so if I added them up, I would end up getting 78. And then I have to say what I'm measuring them in. So if you think about it, it's like you took out a tape measure and measured them. So if the original sides were measured in meters, then the perimeter is also in meters. So let's try another one. So part B, if we have a square, and this is 25 inches. So that little double dash means inches. And in a square, remember all the sides of a square are the same. So if that bottom is 25, this side is 25, the top is 25, and the left side is 25. So the perimeter, again, I'm just walking along each side. So this side is 25, plus add this side, which is 25, plus add this side, which is 25, plus my little person walking all the way back to where they started, another 25. And 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 100. And so it would be 100 inches in this case, since if everything was measured in inches. So the easiest thing to do with perimeter is just to remember walking around the outside of each of the shapes and adding up all the sides.